Congratulations, you just won a free trip to Hawaii. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what I'm talking about. 7-day trip, Hawaii. Don't go wasting all your money on a car rental now. Make a smart decision, do a little bit of math. Let's see how a system of equations can help us figure this out. 7-day trip, car rental number one, $20 per day. They're gonna charge you $20 a day to have that vehicle with 50 cents per mile that you put on the vehicle while you have it. Okay, if I'm going for 7 days, 7 days times 20, that's gonna be a fixed cost of 140 bucks. 50 cents per mile. Okay, so we're gonna use X as representing miles, so 0.5X, and then Y can represent my total cost. So I've now created my first equation for this scenario with our first car rental. Total cost is gonna be 50 cents per mile plus the 140 because I know I'm gonna have that vehicle for 7 days. Let's go to our second car rental. $26 per day? What? They're charging me more. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. $26 per 7 days. So that's gonna be a fixed cost of $182. $182. But they only charge 25 cents per mile. Okay, so they're charging me 0.25 times X. Remember, X is representing miles and Y is gonna be my total cost. So now I have a system because I'm working with two equations helping me find my total cost based on the mileage that I put on. Now, how am I gonna determine which is the better choice for me? It's all gonna depend on how many miles you put on. But if we can solve this system using the substitution method, we'll know exactly how many miles it will take when these two rentals reach the exact same amount of cost. So obvious decision right now is I'm gonna go with the one over here. If I'm only driving a couple of miles, I'm there for 7 days. Probably not gonna be the case. If I'm only driving a couple of miles, I'm gonna go with car rental A, or car rental number one over here. It's only gonna cost me $140, and then a couple more miles at 50 cents isn't gonna be that much. But this one over here, that's costing me $182. Right away, I'm saving about 40 bucks if I'm only traveling a few miles. But if you're there for 7 days, we're probably traveling more, so let's figure it out exactly how many miles it's gonna take for these to reach the same amount. And then kind of take a second to ask ourselves, what do we plan to drive during this vacation? All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, substitution method. I'm gonna take this information right here. That expression is equal to Y. So I can take that and I can replace or substitute the Y in the other equation. So I'm gonna write a brand new equation. Instead of Y right here, I'm gonna put this information because that's what it is equal to. So 0.25x plus 182 equals 0.5x plus 140. So all I've done now is I took the expression equal to Y and I substitute it into the other equation where the Y value is. Now I'm going to solve. I would take 0.25 away from this side, cancels, take away 0.25 with the X attached. That's gonna leave me with 0.25X plus 140 equals 182. Take away 140, take away 140, and I'm left with 42 equals 0.25x. My last and final step is to divide by 2500ths. Divide by 0.25, cancels, divide by 0.25. 42 divided by 0.25 is going to be 168. So X is going to equal 168, which remember X is representing my miles. So right now what I know is I need to make a decision. Do I plan on traveling more than 168 miles during my 7-day trip? That all depends. I mean, think about your scenario. Are you just gonna drive straight to the hotel, hang out the rest of the time that you're there? Maybe. You're gonna relax on the beach. It's Hawaii. Maybe you're gonna drive around the island and check all the sites, see all the places, and you might put more than 168 miles on that vehicle. If that is the case and you plan to put more than 168 miles on that vehicle, the smarter decision would be rental 2. Even though it's gonna cost more right here for the upfront $26 per day, you know you're spending another extra $42 right there. In the long run, because the miles per hour is cheaper, you'd be saving. But it would only be saving you if you drive more than 168 miles. If you drive exactly 168 miles, doesn't matter which one you go to, it doesn't, okay? That's a system of equations. That's how you would use it to make a smart financial decision. Take your time, study hard, and good luck on your upcoming test.